0383 or 572-0215. REV-UP, St. Lucia, the alpha of radio.
Harddrive is brought to you with the compliments of Rambali's Funeral Parlor.
In moments of loss, finding comfort and support is essential. At Rambali's Funeral Parlor, we understand that every life is unique, and honoring that life is our mission. Our dedicated team is here to guide you through every step, offering personalized services that reflect the cherished memories of your loved one. From traditional funerals to modern celebrations of life, we provide a range of options tailored to your family's wishes. Whether it's a simple service or an elaborate tribute, we ensure every detail is handled with care. Let us help you create a meaningful farewell, honoring the legacy of your loved one. To learn more about our services, call 758-452-2021 Castries, 758-454-9239 Viewfort. Visit us at www.rambalisfuneral.com. Rambali's Funeral Parlor, where memories are cherished and love is everlasting.
Hello there, good morning, good afternoon, good night to our listeners and to our viewers in St. Lucia and across the globe, especially those of you checking us out on Facebook, on YouTube, and also on X, and possibly on DBS television. Welcome to Harddrive for today, Friday, the 20th of February, 2026. My name is Andre Paul, the host of the show, none other than the lovely Lady J. Lady J, good to see you. Welcome.
Oh, you say the Lady J like you have something to tell me?
Of course, I have a lot, as I usually do.
I am good, Andre. How are you doing?
Yes, I'm well. I'm well.
Wear your yellow, blue, black, and or white.
I'm leaving that
and
for
white.
I'm leaving that for Sunday and Monday.
Okay, where are you going Monday?
I'm all over the place.
Okay.
I have a hectic weekend this week. I can tell you that's for sure.
Okay,
but I love it.
Of course,
I love
being
it.
occupied is good.
I love it. I love it, and I think I love it even more the fact that the week goes by so quickly.
Yes,
I think I love
Andre,
that even
today's
more.
Friday
Already.
Wow. And thank you for the day off tomorrow and Monday.
Monday, that's
Andre,
right.
Gone are the days where you could just fly for what, 5-something, 3-something. Andre, from here to Barbados is almost $2,000.
Is that much now?
Oh, Andre, please. 19-something, 18-something, 17-something.
What?
Yes,
What, at this
Andre.
time of the year or something?
Andre, that's the amount.
Last I heard it was like almost $1,000. You said 19?
It depends on what times. The last time we 2 years ago, I was in Barbados. It was 9-something.
Right.
And the last time when my mom was coming, it was 1,000-something. So
yeah, that was
Andre.
like 1,000, maybe 1,000 and change. Imagine that, boy. Well, you know most of that
is almost 2,000, 19-something. Call it 2,000.
Yeah, you know most of that in taxes, huh?
Yes,
Yeah.
that's the thing.
If you look at what the airline actually gets,
Yeah.
it's a fraction of the cost.
Probably 100 or 2 US.
Yes, because all the
$100.
islands get their little piece.
And you know, the thing is, the more stops it makes, and that's why people have to always, when the travel agent is booking your flight, in my opinion, you need to know, or you need to tell them you want to go direct if it's possible, or maybe just one stop. Because the more you stop, if you check it, you pay much more. And I could be wrong in this, but checking my information, that's what I've gathered. That the more stops you make, the higher your ticket is, the fare.
Well, thank God, I don't really like traveling on an airplane. It's not my thing at all. I know you love it.
I love it,
I know
Andre.
you love it. I know I have a friend, Vanetta.
Yes.
Vanetta loves to fly, man. Palmway. What I like is to take my little vehicle I have there and drive.
I don't know why you don't.
And I want to be the one driving.
Andre, I find it so strange because you love to drive so much, yet you did not like to be in the US of A. When there's so much driving to do over there.
Oh, no.
I
mean, no. The
so
reason I didn't like it over there is because I was away from my family, most of my daughter at the time.
That sort of thing.
Yeah, at that time I had my first daughter who was a Bina. Okay, and that broke my heart, man, at that time. I cried when I went on the plane. I cried for probably a good half hour to 45 minutes after. I was crying on that plane, man. That hurt me when I see that time she was a little girl.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, she was a little girl.
Yeah.
Bye-bye, Daddy. Bye-bye, Daddy. Oh, my gosh. After now, I can feel it.
I know.
Yeah. I missed her. I want to come back home to be with her. I didn't want to stay in the U.S., period. Okay? Right. And I came back and I was very, very happy. She had already planned what she was going to do when I came through the airport, and that's exactly what she did.
Run.
She came running and
Daddy.
jumped on me,
that,
man.
yeah.
Jumped on me. I missed her so much. Yeah. Now she's a big lady.
She can still run. She can still run, but I know if she runs, you're gonna take a few steps back with the weight. So because they're bigger now, so they come in with more force.
Well, yeah, that's for sure. That's for sure.
But it's so nice. I say to people, I really like the delivery. For me, Andre, you don't know about that. Making a kid, I didn't like that.
Oh, that's what
right?
you're talking about.
Pregnancy, okay, but the delivery and
oh, you like that part?
No. Who likes it? You mean getting there is a different thing.
Right.
Andre, trust you to go there. Listeners, you see, Andre? Trust you to go there, Andre. Yeah. The leading up to it might be exciting.
Yes, that's what you like.
But when you get pregnant now, after your 3 months. But I got to say, Andre, my first 7 months was really good. It just got a little tough after 7 months to the 9th month. But Andre, for me, it was great having my daughter. I love her. Mwah! Consuelo, I love you. Mommy love you. But Andre, I would not want to do that again.
and your husband is cool with that, right?
Well, I think when you think about it, he wanted maybe 3.
Wow.
When we spoke in general.
Yes.
And I know Connie wanted another brother or sister. But at the end of the day, Andre, it's a conversation that I have to have with myself because I'm the one carrying. Right? And I don't know if other people have felt this way, but I just found in the months that I was carrying, I was very sensitive. And you have to understand, I was not in St. Lucia.
When you say sensitive, like what do you mean?
Sensitive to any little thing. You want to, any little thing, you get sensitive. I'm not saying the tears come down, but on the inside, you feel. You wake up in the morning and you have a little mark on your skin that was not there before. And that's because you're expecting. And it's like, why? Your nose start to spread and it's like, why? All of those little things that the changes in your body. And it's probably only for the 9 months, maybe for 2 years, you will have that problem. The stretch marks and all those things that come with the baby.
Yes.
So you get up in the morning and you see the changes and you want to be tough, but you can't because for some reason, you're just very sensitive, right? That's 1. 2, Andre. Well, to be honest, I had a forceps baby, right? Consuelo was taken from me because we had a little difficulty. So yes, it was happening, yes, but eventually, there was a pause. I was in distress, let's put it that way. So they had to use forceps to take Consuelo out. And I think that was probably one of the reasons why I didn't want to, or it scarred me. Andre, you know what forceps is? It's like a clamp.
Yeah.
And they pull the baby out.
Yeah.
Andre, when you were small, you played tug of war. Andre, think about that, visualize that, but you must be on the losing end. So feel the rope in your hand and the rope coming. Shh.
Yeah.
That's how I felt.
Wow.
Yes,
Wow.
Andre.
Wow.
That's exactly how I felt. I don't know if anybody can chime in on if they had forceps, but that's how I felt, being on the losing end, because I've played tug of war and I've been on both ends. So for me, it was being on the losing end with the rope tight on your hand and passing through the palms of both hands, touching and really touching all, the flesh. So that's how I felt. So Andre, in my mind, I basically said, that's it, no more, in my mind. So even if she was asking, she asked when she was 5 years, she even asked when she was 10 years old. And I would tell her, yeah. But Andre, you've got to do it without contraceptives for you to get pregnant. So it's okay. 1 child, Andre. So good for you that have 3, Andre.
Yeah.
Because you're not carrying.
Yeah, I made my contribution, man.
You made your contribution to the world. But with this said, Andre, I think every woman, if they have the opportunity to have at least 1 child, it's an opportunity for you to experience what goes on in the body. Andre, it's a beautiful thing when you think about what's going on in the body.
It's a miracle.
Especially,
It's a miracle.
Andre, especially when the baby is moving. Andre, I wake up in the morning and I see my skin shooting up like the pitons. The first time that happened to me, Andre, I was so afraid because, I wasn't thinking of that. And I was screaming for Lennox. Oh my God, look at this. Calm down. calm down.
Yeah.
You know, until I understand what that was, and then I looked forward for it.
And there's some ladies who tell you they don't want any children.
Yeah.
So that's a choice that you're making.
Yeah.
I think in the case of Oprah Winfrey, she said that she knows the responsibilities involved in having a child, and she said she's not prepared to take on that kind of responsibility. She said so already.
Yeah, Oprah can say that, but remember, Oprah would have to adopt because Oprah can no longer make children.
Oh, yeah, no,
so you have to understand that
right.
part.
But at the time, and I understood where she was coming from. In other words, she's saying the time I would need to spend with that child, I know I cannot do it, and I want to do it, so I rather just not have. And I understood where she was coming from. So the point I'm making is that whether you choose to have one or none, right? It's a personal choice.
For some people, because some people get caught and they just have to carry.
Yes. So that's a personal choice, and we must all respect those things.
Yeah.
Right? Respect that. Just like you like to travel, it's not my thing. I like to be driving a vehicle, you know, and I'm the one driving.
Good, Andre.
Yeah, that's just me. So we have to respect each other's likes and dislikes. But
yeah, Andre.
No, I'm just saying the flying thing, I just don't like it.
So, Andre, if you won a trip to XYZ, would you take that opportunity?
Well, if the flight is maybe for 5 hours, maybe 4 or 5 hours, maybe I can stomach that. But I flew from St. Lucia and I went to France once. That was like an 8-hour flight. And I said, never me again. And I heard if you're going to Taiwan, it's something else.
Andre, because remember the time difference.
No,
the time difference, but you know.
So if they offer me, the only way, if and I hope they're listening.
Who is they, Andre?
The Taiwanese. If they're nice enough to give me a free trip, right, to Taiwan, I must travel first class.
I agree.
Yeah, first class. I'm not going in any coach and I have to be uncomfortable. No way.
But Andre, you have to understand sometimes when you get a complimentary ticket, or maybe the organization gives you a ticket, you are free to pay the difference if you're in economy, or there are different levels.
Well, if you can afford it.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying,
if you can afford it.
But Andre, you can't put you already have a complimentary ticket. Come on, let's look at it that way. You already have a complimentary ticket. You want to be so fast to tell them it must be VIP?
No.
Or as we say, first class?
No, I don't. They haven't offered me any.
No, we're speaking in general now. I know your wishes are for Taiwan, but I'm speaking in general.
No, it's not even my wish. I'm saying the only way that I would be willing to travel for 13 hours on a flight, or how many, 20 something, or whatever, is if I'm traveling first class.
So
if anybody ever makes a mistake and offers me
it's a mistake
a free trip, I say, hey, that's the condition. Yeah, first class, and then I can go. I feel like I feel comfortable. I can stretch my legs, and I can, but to be cooped up like that, ow. And I'll tell you something, and I say that without fear or favor. I think our Prime Minister, right, should be traveling first class. And I'm not talking about this Prime Minister, Prime Minister, period. Yeah,
All
Prime Minister shouldn't be in any coach. What kind of thing is that again?
Are they?
Yeah, most of them, as far as I know, I don't think any of our Prime Ministers have ever traveled first class, as far as I know. Right? So I'm saying it should be. Why not? Why shouldn't our Prime Minister travel first class, especially these long-haul flights? That's how I see it.
I don't know. But
so John was famous, for being a coach.
Yeah,
so
but
John,
it's probably was nowadays, to be honest, coach, the seating space in certain.
A little better?
Yeah. Andrew, when
I put your caveat. I say you say certain
airlines. I mean, there are many airlines, so it depends on which airline. If we're talking about the Caribbean, Andre, forget it. You know already, it's really, really tiny. And if you've got long legs, it's better to take an aisle seat, so you can put one leg out or whatever. But you are right, Andre. I mean, to take a long flight and the seats are close, I mean, you get cramp. Certain times you can't walk up and down the aisle for whatever reason, especially when it's the time for serving. I mean, it's difficult. But I don't, when I'm traveling with hubby, first class or business class. But when I'm on my own, Andre, I want my little money, so I'm sorry, I'm going in economy. Gotta be honest. I'm going to economy.
All right.
But what I do, I might do one business class and return. So you save either on the up or the down.
Yeah.
Andre.
When I put myself under stress, let me drive around on the West Coast and the East Coast.
And that's lovely,
and
Andre.
I good to go.
That's lovely.
This weekend on Sunday, I'm going down to Victoria Schwazel. I look forward to that. I'm serious. I look forward to driving.
Perform, you have to play there.
Yes, that's correct, man.
You say work, play. Play, work.
That's right. It's both. Yeah, it's just play,
It's
work.
both, it's both. Yeah.
Okay, so let me just do a little house chore before we move on. The contract has been renewed. So
Yay, food time.
So, the menu for today at the Thomas Bread Place is seasoned rice, ground provisions, fig salad, stewed pigtail, baked chicken, grilled pork, lentils, tossed salad, and sauce with cucumber salad. That's the menu for today at the Thomas Bread Place. Once again, seasoned rice, ground provisions, fig salad, stewed pigtail, baked chicken, grilled pork, lentils, tossed salad, and sauce with cucumber salad. That's a whole lot of food there today.
I better drive down there, Andre.
A whole lot of food there today. And remember, of course, to try the wide variety of Seymour's beverages, which include coconut, ginger, peanuts and peanut punch, and regular flaxseed and chia seed Seymour's with milk or without milk. All right?
Is there any way she can tell us what's happening tomorrow in terms of the food? Before we finish, would she be able to send us some information?
Yeah, I guess she can.
No?
I guess she can.
Well, if you're listening, please let us know what's on the menu for tomorrow. I mean, Andre, I would love to take my mom. I don't really like to drive, Andre, but I would love to take her for that drive tomorrow and sit there because I love the wind around there. It's cool. I mean, yeah, the traffic is horrible around there, but Andre, it depends on the time of day, I would think. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. All right. Okay.
I would love to take her down there. So if she's listening, please send us what's on the menu tomorrow.
For tomorrow.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
So I would love to bring her down. I don't think Monday would be a good day. It might be too busy after Sunday, Independence and so on. And speaking about Independence, Andre, see the color of your shirt, Andre. I know Independence is Sunday, but I thought because we're not working on Monday. And thank you, Andre. This is the first time I'm working at a radio station and get the holiday.
Yeah. And you know why that is? Because Tony, right? When we decided to open the station, we said that we most likely will not be able to take vacation, an annual vacation. So let's make sure we take every holiday off, and we stuck to that. And we will continue sticking to it. I can tell
but
you
know, Andre, you could still, you know what I appreciate of you, because you and Tony could have still taken the vacation and still have employees working. You have closed it.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that. In fact, for Christmas, we took 2 weeks off.
Andre,
for Christmas.
Andre, most people do that. I mean, most companies that do that, it's your annual vacation.
Yeah, exactly.
And for you and Tony, because you said you all discussed it, it's not even the annual vacation.
That's
You're
correct.
Still giving the vacation after that.
Exactly.
People, they may not have space for y'all, but I'm happy there was a space for me at the table. So if I'm here in December, I'm going to get my December time out. Thank you, Andre.
Yeah, and you know, all my life I worked. I couldn't get my birthday off, a holiday, especially Christmas. I always working. So I didn't really like that. I said, if I ever have my own, I'll be making these changes. So thank God for that.
You know, some people say that, Andre, and it still don't happen. So I want to say bravo to you that still implemented it.
Yes, thank you very much. My friend Julian in Do Some Damage, he says the trip from Antigua to St. Lucia is 1,100 plus.
Nothing is under that, Andre. Nothing is under that. And remember, the closer you pay, you book and pay, it's the more you pay. You know, it is expensive.
Yeah.
You know?
Also, let me say good morning to my good buddy, Vincent Peter, better known as Fat Boy.
Hey.
Always listening. He's a loyal listener. He says that every day I'm tuned in. Thank you very much, my friend.
Thank you.
Good morning to you. He drives a minibus. So no doubt he has a whole bunch of passengers in his bus as we speak.
To all of them.
Or maybe he's just pegged there
listening.
And listening and hoping that his bus is going to be filled.
Well, let's hope your bus gets filled up so they can all listen to REV-UP St. Lucia.
Now let me send a shout out. Birthday greetings. It says, good morning, my dear. Please send this birthday request to my aunt who's celebrating her 80th birthday today. So her name is Glory Edgar, So Glory Edgar is celebrating her 80th birthday today. She says she's a phenomenal woman who has inspired all with her love, her kindness, her generosity, her strength and support. May your special day be overflowed with joy and laughter and all your heartfelt desires. May God continue to shower you with abundant blessings. Love to you, Auntie, from your nieces, Jessie and Becky.
Very nice.
Very nice.
Wonderful.
Very nice. So Glory Edgar, on the occasion of her 80th birthday, happy birthday to you, Glory.
Have a super one. Yeah.
Have a glorious day, Glory. All right. Okay. So
80 years old, yes. Got to be blessed.
Anything else you want to mention before we move on, Lady Jane?
Andre, because next Friday I was spoke with, because I think we discussed that before, Faces of Cancer, Dorothy Phillip, and she'll be here next Friday.
Oh,
Not
lovely.
today, but next Friday. Remember, she's the president of Faces of Cancer. She's also...
A cancer survivor.
A cancer survivor. She's now in remission. So she's going to talk to us about that and talk to us about the many experiences, because one of the things that I recall her saying that she got from the cancer as well and the medication, etc., is diabetes and a whole lot of other things. But of course, she's thankful for life. She's still here because many have gotten the cancer and have perished. But she's still here, and her reasoning behind forming Faces of Cancer. So I really want the listeners to tune in. That's next Friday. We'll remind you, of course. Yeah, and of course today we don't have the top 10 because it's going to be on Zen, the DJ's shift, from 4 to 5, I think?
4 to 4:30.
4 to 4:30, yeah.
Okay, so don't forget, folks, then the DJ is going to be hosting the top 10, Rev-Up the Homegrown. That's between 4 and 4:30, maybe 4:45, somewhere around there. Let's just say between 4 and 5. Let's say
It
between 4 and 5.
Can finish in half an hour. But in all of the talking, if you want to.
Yes.
Because I had to slow it down. I was going to finish at 2:30 last week, and I had to slow it down for me to... Yes,
okay.
Andre, I had to actually slow it down, and I finished about 10:02 or so. So I know Zen, that's faster than me. Oh, come on, he can do
you
that
can do
in
that,
the
yeah.
half hour.
That's true. That's true. So Zen, the DJ, is going to be hosting Rev-Up the Homegrown top 10 between 4 and 4:30 this afternoon. All right? Okay, let's say good morning to Silton and Silton's Rub. If you'd like to
morning.
get, somebody messaged me yesterday, asked me for her number. Somebody in the diaspora.
Yeah, that's great.
Yes,
Yeah,
so
that's good.
Silton,
So it's working.
a lot of people are hearing about your rub, man. Okay, so Silton's Rub, you can get it by calling 716-8018. 716-8018.
But Andre, we've been asking for it, and she hasn't come in here yet. I've been saying that I want it for my mom.
I think she's
and
shy.
she's not here yet.
I think
But
she's
how do you
shy.
get it? It's not being shy. She doesn't have to be interviewed if she doesn't want to. We force no one, Andre. But, we want to purchase. I would like to get it for my mom.
Yeah, just give her a call. And
But we're saying it now. She's
she'll make the
tuned in.
arrangements. Yeah, she'll make the
So we're
arrangements.
saying it now. She's tuned in. Right here, I want it.
Oh, you wanted to bring it to you?
Oh, you have to get, well, we don't know that part yet. Do you have to go to her?
I
don't know
well,
that
I'm
part
sure she
yet.
can make arrangements to meet someplace and so on. Because remember, she's not mobile, this sort of thing. So you have to-
I didn't know that because remember she mentioned when she's walking in town and she sees people,
Right, walking.
whatever. Yeah.
So I guess she could meet you someplace in the city. Yeah.
Okay.
So don't forget. I can say. You have a number, right? No.
Let me take it down again.
Well, I can
because
send
I
it
know.
for you.
All right, I know I have it.
In fact, you better take it now. 716-8018 because I may forget. 716-8018
716.
for Silton's Rub.
Okay.
And Silton, I hope you got that call yesterday from a friend of mine who's in the diaspora. Okay, Lady J, anything you want to mention before we move on?
Anything more? No. I just want to, in the news last night, congratulate the government, especially, of course, the rep for Groseley, Kenson Casimir. The police station is open. I didn't even know that until last night.
Yes.
And when I turned around and I said to my hubby, hey, I didn't know that. He tells me I was there. I say, you mean I'm so busy in the morning that you couldn't even tell me you're going to be there? I didn't know anything. I could have mentioned that, yesterday. I had no idea the place was opening up, but I walked past there the day before and I realized it was almost complete. And I was thinking, just now this will be open. Didn't even realize they were preparing for the next day.
Yeah. I understand it's going to be
I would love to see the inside.
state-of-the-art facility. I understand.
On the outside, it looks it, Andre. It looks like when I was in,
So where exactly is it located?
when you going over to Groseley, and you pass the Grosley Gap, just go a little further up by the bus stand. It's directly opposite.
Oh, okay,
right there.
okay. All right.
Where those young boys used to be before. I forget the name of what was it before? The young boys that Massad something.
Oh, yes. You're talking about the Boys Training Center.
Boys Training Center. You know where it used to be before?
Yeah,
that building? Well, that space. All of that space.
All right. Okay, interesting. Very interesting. Alrighty. So there's something I want to talk about. I want to get your take on this one, and hopefully our listeners and viewers can chime in as well, because I find it a little odd. And let me explain what I'm talking about. You remember yesterday, to our great surprise, the former Prince Andrew, right, was basically arrested. Okay. Now since that, he's been sort of released under investigation. I guess the investigation would probably take some time, and they can't keep him. I think maybe they won't keep him for that period.
The man probably lawyer up already, Andre.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah. So his brother, King Charles III, right? He is acting in a way to show the public that well, obviously no one is above the law, even if it's his own brother, all right? And he's taking a stand, like, for example, taking away his titles and things like that. I think he believes that this is the right thing to do, because people could probably say, oh, well, because it's your brother, you play in favorites, you're not fair. So I think he's very, very concerned about that. And I understand that, and I say bravo to him for taking that stand, okay? Even if it's your brother, you can't want to protect him. What I don't understand about King Charles, and I have to say, these people are a special breed. And I want to get your take, I want to get our listeners, because maybe I'm wrong about that. The man was at a fashion show yesterday, you know. He was at a fashion show. He was seated there with a whole bunch of ladies around him and so on there, a front seat, okay? And I'm just imagining, saying to myself, okay, if it were my brother Tony, okay, it would have been tough, yes, it's true, to take away his titles and so on, right? But my brother is arrested, and he's now facing a lot of pressure, okay? He's already have to move out of the residence that he was on the estate where the palace is, and he has to move out how many hundreds of miles away and so on. I'm thinking and say to myself, it is me. I don't get depressed often, but I do get depressed. I would be depressed. I'll be so depressed that I couldn't see myself attending a fashion show when I know my brother is in that situation there. I couldn't do that. So I wanted to just get your take on that. Is that normal behavior? I mean, that's your brother that's there. You telling me, okay, you done what you did already. You took away his titles and all that kind of stuff. I understand that. I understand. But your brother is going for a try. To me, you should be by his side. You should be somewhere there where you're showing support to your brother, to your brother who's going for a rough time, not at a fashion show. So I said to myself, these people are a special breed of people. To have that kind of tough exterior to the point where it's like you almost don't even really care. And that's been done in public, where people are seeing you behaving like that. So am I wrong? How would you have reacted if it's the brother that you love so much, the one who passed?
Oh.
Okay, so I think maybe you can understand where I'm coming from. To use him as an example, he did something. Say, for example, I know he was a lawyer, right? And maybe he did something untoward, something that really brought him into his business into disrepute. He's now notorious and this sort of thing. And then you found out that your brother has been arrested, okay, and taken to maybe custody suites, for example. Would you be able to function normally to go to a fashion show? Would you, like, for example, you do your thing with these young ladies? Okay, it's a show that you have every year and organized, and you're heavily involved in that. So would you be able to continue to leave St. Lucia, go about your business with these young ladies, and your brother is there at custody suites by himself?
Andre, I think so many things are going through my mind with that, as in, how am I supposed to respond to this? Andre, every family have a different feel towards their brother, sister, mother, father. You may have been brought up in a loving relationship like I was. I love my family. I love my brother, my father. That's genuine love, real love. But let me just take it from the last question you asked. I was in St. Lucia and I left St. Lucia. So when my brother actually passed away on that day, I was off island. I've got a brother and a sister who passed away and I was off island. 3 of them actually.
Wow.
All 3. I was off island. Right? I was in Antigua. I was in Tortola. And I was all the way in Malaysia when my first sister died. So I was actually off for my first sister, and she was only 33 years old, right? So Andre, in terms of the king, the prince, they all have duties, okay? So Andre, let me take it to me. And in as much as I love and I would feel the pain, and we're not talking about death, you're talking about imprisonment. The person is alive. I've got my duties. It's an individual thing. Can I go? Should I go? How will I feel? Outwardly, not inwardly, but outwardly. Are they going to bring up the topic while I'm out there sitting at the fashion show? All of those things might have come through his mind, as well as you don't know if the man was even talking to his brother. That's just a facet. Sorry, Lady J.
I didn't ask you that.
No.
I'm asking
but I have to,
how you would feel.
But I'm saying,
would your response be the same where you can continue with your normal activities and your brother's at custody suites and you don't even go check on him?
Yeah, and that's how I want to answer, Andre.
Right, so answer me.
That's how I want to answer.
And I hope our listeners, I'm curious to hear your take on that one.
That's how I want to answer.
What would you do?
So in other words, when it comes to a family, I don't think we should judge, because
you still answering the question.
Wait a minute, let me bring it this way. I don't think we should judge. Why? And I answered the question. I told you I was overseas when my brother passed away, my sister passed away, and when my brother passed away, I had my Chansey actually. That was in 2019. Chansey, we were in St. Kitts. You can ask Chansey. I cried like a baby, Andre.
Yeah, but you didn't.
It was painful.
But you were not here when that happened. That was not a plan, right? You didn't plan that.
I didn't plan it, but it was here when he.
But you were overseas.
No, but I was here.
And he passed.
No, I was here when he was taken to the hospital.
Okay, but I'm talking about...
So it was still painful.
I'm asking you, because of the relationship that you have with your brother, if he did something really untoward and he ended up at custody suites, would you just continue with your life like normal and go to a fashion show?
Andre, I just said to you, all appointments are made, and it is an individual thing. I don't know, I can't tell you if I would go, because love can be from the inside. People can pretend on the outside that they're in love. Love is on the inside. I love my brother. He's in prison, and because I have another brother, so let's hope that he is in a situation that we can't control at the moment, and I have something to do. It's all about the love on the inside and how I'm going to feel. If people are going to bombard me with questions about him, Andre, I'll stay at my home. But that doesn't mean that I cannot go out there. It is the love that I have for him. I don't have to explain it to people. It's in here, in my heart. It's in the family. I love him, and I really don't. I wouldn't judge the king for that, honestly, Andre. But I hear you, but I would not judge him for that.
Nobody's judging anybody.
But you brought it up.
I just asked you a simple question.
But you brought it up.
And you're going all around the bush.
I have to go in that direction. That's why I had to, Andre.
So that's fine.
Because I told you there are many ways that I can look at it to respond to you.
That's fine.
So
no
I started with that first.
And I'm saying to you,
so I'm saying to you,
right? If it were me in that particular situation, I have to be by my brother's side, no matter what he's done.
But you cannot be in the prison. He's in the prison.
No, what I'm saying, how you mean? I'm the king.
You just said that.
I'm the king. I'm the king.
So listen, you will get him out of prison?
No. The authorities cannot stop you from coming to check on your family. They will not stop you. Okay? So I'm saying to you, whatever support I can give, right, which would include being there, physically there. I will not be at any fashion show. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Okay? And I'm saying that gentleman, the king, right? He was at a fashion show. I'm trying to understand. I'm just trying to understand how he could be so comfortable doing something like that. And your brothers
You
now,
don't know if he was comfortable, Andre. That's what I'm saying.
But he had a choice. He could have been there with his brother.
How do you know he wasn't there before? We don't even know
But
times.
I'm telling you that when I follow these things, he was at that fashion show. That's where he was.
Exactly when the person is in jail. When
Right.
Andrew was
yeah,
in
exactly.
jail.
He was in jail
But
for
that's
how
what
many
I'm-
hours? The guy was there for how many hours? He wasn't anywhere around.
Andre,
The
I'm going
point
to
I'm-
answer your question. That doesn't mean the people are friends, even if they're blood.
Well,
Case closed.
I didn't ask you
I
about
know
that.
you didn't ask that, but I want you
just
to also
asked you.
see it that
I just
way.
asked you.
And I did answer you.
No,
I said
you
it
haven't
depends.
answered. You
I
haven't
did.
answered.
I
You haven't
say it
answered.
depends because my love for my brother will never stop. If I have to be there, I would be there. But if I had to travel or be at that fashion show, I could also be there. It all depends on the time of day. If I could do both, if I could do everything, because my love for him, right, will always be my love for him.
Got
That's
you.
in the heart.
Got you.
Yes.
Let me ask you: did you see a pic of Andrew? I think when he was in the vehicle. Have you seen that
He
pic?
looked distressed.
He looked like he was shell shocked.
Yeah, he looked distressed.
He looked like he was shocked. I mean, I said to myself, "Oh my God, is that how he's going to be remembered?" Because that pic. That pic tells you so. Like, wow, nothing
Like
surprising.
anything else, Andre, when you arrest somebody.
You remember Donald Trump when they had arrested him and they took a pic. They had this pic of him for a mugshot. Now you know what he did.
What?
He took that same pic, right? And that's what he has there, his portrait and everything. Like he's proud of that. Yeah, very, very proud of it. So
Well, how
maybe
does he look? Because I can't remember.
he looked like how can I explain it? He looked like he didn't care. You know what I mean?
Okay.
If that's what you want to do,
That's it, because he know he'll get out.
go right ahead and do it.
He know
Yeah,
he'll
he
get
looked
out.
like yeah. So he took that pic, man, and listen, that's his official portrait right now. Yeah.
I think Andrew knew that was coming, and it has reached him.
If you haven't seen that pic, folks, of Andrew, you must take a look at that. He looked like he was in total shock. And for his sake, I really hope that's not what they're going to, keep in the archives and keep showing that shell-shocked moment. It was really something else. But
And
anyway.
Andrew, to go back there, I don't think you can stay in the prisons for very long, but you did say he's the king, so chances are he would have been able to stay there for long. But I think you could just go visit and leave. I think just like the hospital, you have a particular set amount of time to step in there. So it's not that he would have been able to stay in there with his brother.
Yes, but you can stay outside the hospital. You can stand outside the hospital. Nobody can stop you from standing outside the hospital.
True.
Nobody can stop you from being in the lobby. You
But
can
you
be in the lobby. You're there. You know what I'm saying?
I see that differently. That's not a hospital. He's in prison.
No, I'm just saying to you, whatever the case may be, he's the king. He can be in a vehicle there. The vehicle is running and aircon inside there. I'm supporting my brother. I'm saying that's what I would do.
That's
okay?
what you would
that's
do.
That's what
Andrew.
I would do.
Yeah.
And I say, I don't understand. I just don't get it. Anyway, so let me tell you now. Apparently, there's a fisherman that's missing. I think a lot of people are thinking that really and truly St. Lucian's died in that blast that occurred. I think, was it earlier this week or was it last week?
They were saying St. Lucians.
This is all over the place. There's 3 St. Lucians, were killed and this kind of thing. We still don't know the real story to this thing. We don't know. The police are saying that there's one particular person, and they give a name. This person has, it's like a missing person. His name is Ricky Joseph. But they're saying that that's not tied to this disappearance of the blast and this sort of thing, right? The police are making that very, very, very clear. So I don't know. People are speaking like this is a fait accompli that St. Lucians really did die in that explosion. The way people are saying this thing, but it doesn't seem like there's much information coming from the authorities on this particular matter.
But didn't they say they know nothing? I thought on another radio station last night, not radio, TV station last night, when I was just going down, I heard them saying that they know nothing about that and that they don't know if it is any St. Lucians.
Right, but people are saying that St. Lucians have died in this blast. That's what they're saying.
People say whatever they want, Andre. You know that. We need to get the truth. We need to get the facts.
So I just wanted to make sure, that we know that it has not been confirmed that St. Lucians died in some blast or the other.
And it may have been something else. With this
As a matter of fact,
Joseph they're talking about, it may have been some other incident or accident that took place.
There's the Prime Minister of St. Vincent. He weighed in on the matter. His name is Godwin Friday.
Friday.
This morning, I read that story, and the story went like: Prime Minister of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Godwin Friday. Friday said.
So you thought you made a mistake?
I thought I made a mistake. I said, so I had to actually put yesterday in there. So people will tell that's not what I was really, what I really wanted to convey.
Yeah,
anyway,
Miss Friday, and
so-
it's spelled the same way.
Yes, exactly. So he said he was weighing in on the U.S. military action on alleged illegal drug traffickers, and he said that it left at least 3 people dead, presumed to be St. Lucians. Presumed to be St. Lucians. And he repeated what our Prime Minister said there. He says that they're actively engaging through established diplomatic and security channels, right? He says, yes, people lost their lives. That's what our Prime Minister is saying.
Yeah.
People lost their lives, right? But he says, hey, I can confirm that people lost their lives. And to the circumstances, I've got no official notification on the circumstances surrounding their deaths. He doesn't know, at least not yet anyway. So I guess they're dealing with
Investigation.
Yeah,
until that is complete, then and I agree with him, you have to have some kind of compassion. So, people lost their lives, so that's important. Bring that up, talk about that. But then if you don't have any other information, why would you want to speculate?
Yes, exactly.
I totally agree.
So let's wait, folks. Let's just wait until, right? We know that the Americans are in our vicinity. We can't get away from that. In fact, I didn't see a ship, but one of our staff members had told me that she actually saw a ship there, and she said she was like freaking out on that.
Why?
So they're all over the place.
What it looks like?
I
You can actually see U.S.
I'm not sure.
US police.
I'm not sure. But definitely it's something that is not usual in our waters. That's for sure. So the Americans, they're just liming around the place. They see who it is that's messing around. And
we are asking them for help. We don't need help from them in our waters.
well, they don't care how you feel about that.
That's what I'm realizing. But we didn't ask them to help us. We don't need their help.
They're saying that the drugs are coming to their country and they want to stop it.
And it's coming from the
Caribbean, from the Pacific, those areas there. Yeah, so they want to stop the drugs from coming into their country. Okay? Alrighty. Now, the issue with water. This is getting serious, folks. Okay, the Water and Sewage Company, they weighed in again. They spoke about the John Compton Dam. The water levels are very low there as we speak. But now they added the treatment plant in Babono is at 50% capacity.
Oh boy.
50%. There's some rain this morning.
Yeah. I walked, Andre, so I could see that. It was wet.
About after 4:25, somewhere around there. 4:30. Yeah, but it wasn't anything much.
No, it wasn't.
And probably rain for about 2 minutes.
Enough to keep the streets wet, but not extremely wet that you could see. There were no puddles.
Yes.
Yeah.
No major difference to say, hey,
It was just wet.
Yeah, and
the gutters are dry anyway, so that's not an extra.
Sorry. Yes. So, folks, we need to take note of what's going on here. All right. The situation without some heavy rain, the situation remains serious. I wouldn't say critical, but serious for now. Okay. All right. So let's do the best we can to save water, conserve water, whatever it is that we can do, because pretty soon there may be rationing to take place. Yeah, because that dam there that supplies the entire north of the island, they're having issues, and now we're talking about the treatment plant in Babono having issues as well. This can get very serious.
But they have been asking us to ration the water, Andre.
I'm just repeating it.
Okay. I thought you were saying you said pretty soon, but I'm saying they have already started. They have already told us to, slow down, cut down. Yeah, they've already told us that. They've been saying it. Wasco has been in the news now for weeks.
Yes, and to get a tank, whatever it is that you can use.
Some kind of substitute.
To save, keep it in storage there, just in case.
The only thing I'm not seeing, Andre, to be honest, the advertisements that they had before, how to ration. You remember during COVID and all of that? I'm not seeing these adverts. I'm not saying they're not around, but I'm not seeing them. And I think it's time that these adverts start popping up so that people can see and people can hear. Because some people tend to, when they see, they understand better when they hear some people.
You have a point there. I hope the folks at Wasco are listening. That's a good idea. And if you decide to do that, just give me a call.
Well, we're talking, so of course, we're the ones talking. Why not? I agree.
Okay, so the Cuban foreign minister, he visited Russia on Wednesday. And Russia is saying they've tired of talking to the U.S. to stop this blockade of Cuba. They've been telling them that, and they're saying that they will continue to assist them, okay, with whatever assistance they didn't quite explain. Because if you give Cuba any oil, you're going to be in problems with the U.S.
Yeah.
So that is the problem. So I'm curious to know what kind of assistance they're going to be willing to offer Cuba, knowing that if they do that, especially where oil is concerned, America has threatened, also Donald Trump has threatened to impose tariffs. And Russia is already under serious sanctions already, serious sanctions. It's been a long time, many years. Same thing like Iran, a whole bunch of countries under sanctions, plus you have private individuals who speak out against certain things. Okay, you have people at the International Criminal Court; they're under sanctions as well. The U.S. stretching its power, right, and using whatever leverage it has to force these people to back off, right? Like, for example, the International Criminal Court, they've deemed Benjamin Netanyahu to be a war criminal. Him and his defense secretary, okay, that's in Israel. So America doesn't like that. So there's a special rapporteur, right, for Gaza. They've sanctioned her as well. So anything she has, she cannot get access to it in the U.S. I understand she has a condo in the U.S. They've frozen that. You can't touch it. Whatever money she may have, that's frozen as well. Anybody who doesn't toe the line, who doesn't go according to their whims and fancies, get picked. And America will use whatever leverage it has, including this issue of tariffs, to make you behave yourself.
But Andre, do you really think that if the country goes out and assists Cuba, that America is going to, according to them, if you do, we are going to?
Yes.
Do you think?
Yes.
But do you think they're going to dare America and help in any case?
That's a good question that you're asking. That's what I'm waiting to see, because the foreign minister, Russia's foreign minister, Lavrov, he said that they will assist them. As to what the assistance is, he didn't say. Just like you have Mexico, they give them assistance. But the oil is the problem.
Yeah.
Okay. So are we? I mean, when I say we, I'm talking about the world. Are we willing to sit back, relax, and watch this play out? Because you're talking about serious suffering taking place in Cuba in the not too distant future. I mean, they're trying things, they're trying stuff to see if this thing continues. Almost like when Israel was forcing people to starve. After a while, it takes its toll. And if you saw the pictures, you see emaciated children and so on. It was awful. It was horrible, right? So I remember Donald Trump had said, he said, all hell is going to break loose. He said so. That's before they instituted this deliberate starving of people. So again, will the world, especially countries that Cuba has been good to, will we just sit by and just don't say anything? I understand we cannot take action. We cannot take action. That's... usually looking for problems.
I think the prime ministers from the different islands have been talking. I have heard a few of them talking. But Andre, you are correct. You just said it. We can't interfere. We can only support from far. For now. For now.
And I hope Caribbean countries follow the actions of Mexico in sending whatever assistance that is allowed. Right? Is allowed. Correct. Even if allowed. The oil thing, at least don't allow people to be suffering, because the St. Lucian students up there.
Yeah, we have a few.
Yeah, Jamaican students there. There are Trinidad and Tobago students. I mean, a whole bunch all over the Caribbean. They're there. They're there. So, but I'm not. When I say the international community, I'm not only talking about CARICOM. I mean, you have England, you have Canada, you have the European countries, right? All of them. I mean,
try and come together.
They should speak out against it.
Who knows? Andre?
This is not right.
Might be in the back, quietly, silently. But Andre, every day I wake up, I say 3 more years. Every day I say it. 3 more years.
That's 3 years too many.
And I agree, but
this is horrible. And the world stood by when children were being deliberately starved. All these countries I've just mentioned there, they basically said nothing. I mean, history is going to judge these people badly, man. The leaders, the prime ministers, the presidents who were around at that time, a generation from now, history will judge them badly.
And there's always somebody that comes around and tries to be a Hitler again for some reason. There's always somebody, and I guess he wants to go down as a number 2 Hitler. Who knows? I don't know, Trump.
But if you look at it, Lady J, all the bad boys, all of them, right? At some point, they all fall or they all fell, right? You don't have any pleasant memories of the bad boys. No pleasant memories of the fellas. I mean, in fact, people abhor just look at Hitler, for example. I mean, right now, nobody wants to have anything to do with Hitler. You know what I'm saying? Nothing to do with him. The world has just like a pariah, you know, you know.
Dismissed him.
Yeah. Now, who makes you think there's going to be any different? Is that I really wonder if Donald Trump is really thinking about his future as to how he's going to be remembered. How will you be? Should not. There's a story about Alfred Nobel, the founder of the Nobel Prize, right? Or the prizes. The story. That's the story. They said
you heard
there was some mistake in the obituaries, and they put his name there like he had passed. Okay, and the obituary just said, well, he invented dynamite, which is what he invented for true.
Yeah, but that's all they said.
That's it. Yeah, he invented that, and he said he when he saw it, he had to ask himself, "Is that what I want to be remembered for?" Because remember, when he invented dynamite, I don't think he invented dynamite to hurt people.
To destroy,
Maybe there's some other reason that he probably saw they could use it for this. But of course, as anything else, people use those things now to harm people. And I'm sure later on in life, Nobel probably said to himself, "Yeah, look at what they're doing with my invention, right?" Now look at what he did.
I have to Google that.
Yeah, and that's the story I read. So now he has to ask himself, is this what I want to be remembered for? A bad boy? I mean, the others don't really matter, right? Because everybody can see it's clearly they're just following him and for whatever they want a nice job and whatever. But
salary.
Is that how he wants to be remembered? As a bad boy? Somebody, who just had no compunction about harming people, one way or the other. Innocent people. Don't tell me that's how you want to be remembered. I wish I had an opportunity to give him a little talk like that and say to him, "Sir, is that how you want people to remember you?"
He wouldn't listen to you.
But at
Mine
least,
not even listening to the reporters, much less.
At least, you say, that's what I'm saying. In the case of Cuba, right? They're staying silent. I'm talking about the international community. They're silent on that. They're silent
because he's not listening to anybody, Andre. So it's a waste of time.
No. They need to speak out.
They are speaking out, but they can't speak to him because he's not.
Let me tell you. I don't know if you followed that. But that situation in Gaza there with the starvation or starving of children, and that wasn't any accident, That was deliberate starving of people / children. Okay? And I'm telling you, these world leaders stood by and said nothing. In fact, if anything, they gave Israel weapons to continue the slaughter. You're talking about, from what they're saying now, conservative estimates, up to 80,000 people have been killed in that war. 80,000, including 30,000 children and babies involved in that. And the world stood by there and said nothing. So I'm saying, those leaders who are around it today, they're going to be judged badly in the next generation. And by the way, Keir Starmer, he's just hanging on to his position by a thread. He's already been deemed probably the most unpopular British president in the entire history of the United Kingdom. And funny thing, his predecessor before that, Membaila, the one before that, Membaila, the one before that, Membaila, whether male or female. History going to judge these people badly. That's not what I want to. I want to be remembered for what I'm doing here right now. That when my time comes, those who are there will say,
voice for the people.
When Andre was there, at least they'll say he tried to speak out for helpless and so on. That's what I want to be remembered for. Not contributing to people's harm and people's hurt. I don't see how this people can. That's what I was saying to you earlier about the king. My brother.
Why he come back with that again?
Yeah, my brother. Yeah, it's the same thing. It's the same thing. You mean to say you have a kind of heart? You're so tough.
There's different. There's love.
You just
love on the inside, love on the outside. There's love.
No.
You want to be there, yes, Andre. That's the kind of person you are. But think about it. He won't want to do that. I would want to be there, but that doesn't mean if I had something planned. with my
A fashion show?
no, well, a fashion show. I mean, that level for us might be low, but we don't know what level he's taking because of his position, Andre. So I'm saying I hear you, but you're probably looking at that level of a fashion show on a Caribbean level. Over in Europe and so on, it's of a higher level, you know.
Yeah. Mm.
So look at it on their level and why he's there. But I hear you, Andre, and somebody like you would leave, including closing the radio station and be there for your brother.
Yeah. Oh,
I
yeah.
get that.
Oh, yeah.
But
That's for
we
sure.
are not all that way.
That's for sure.
Andre. But I know that's what you would do.
Yeah, to me, that's love.
Mhm.
That's real love. You understand?
Love, commitment, and the association, right? But at the same time, who knows if these people were close? So many
you're probably
things
right
he's
about that.
done,
You're probably
Andre.
right, you're
Well,
probably-
that's what I was saying to you from the beginning. So many things he's done. We don't know. You know, we don't know. Maybe the king himself is so mad at him. You know, so mad at what he did then and what, well, who knows? The king probably knew he was.
Let me tell you, you can be mad at somebody, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And I think maybe that's
Still support?
I think where we get the lines crossed.
Mm-hmm.
I always talk about a pic that I have, and the pic shows you a guy and a girl.
Mm-hmm.
Could be his girlfriend, could be his wife. Okay, I'm not sure, but it's raining. You could see she's angry, so she's giving him her back.
Mm-hmm.
He's giving her his side, but it's raining. And he has an umbrella over her head, even if he's not talking to her. Do you get my point?
Mm-hmm.
That's love.
Mm-hmm.
And I find we get those things conflicted.
Love and care.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because you are angry with me, you don't love me at that moment?
Mm.
That you're going to allow me to get wet.
Mm-hmm.
And you have an umbrella and you won't allow me to get a little shelter because you are angry with me. And you know we do that a lot.
Mm.
Right? But love is supposed to be steady. Even if you fall out of favor, you do something wrong, it doesn't mean I don't love you. You understand? It doesn't mean I don't love you.
But why do you think love also means that I've got to be at your side? Why do you think that?
Why not?
I'm asking you, why do you think that?
Well-
that I love you, so I've got to be at your side.
Again, it's because of how you feel about somebody. Even if they've done something wrong, really egregious, you don't like what they did. If I have my son and my son does something really egregious, he ends up at the Bordelais Correctional Facility. And I've heard people say that already. If that ever happened to them, they will not even go and see their son.
It depends
I will
on
go.
what,
I will go.
even if it was.
No matter how bad it was.
I
know
agree.
He
You have to-
deserves to be in prison. Yes, yes, of course.
Okay, right. But you will be, of course, Andre.
He
I
deserves
totally
to
agree.
be in prison.
Yes.
But I will not give up on him.
No.
I will go. I will go and check. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Not because he did
But
something
Andre,
bad.
not if you kill a whole lot of people.
Mamele, I
You will
don't
still
care.
go?
I will go because I love him. You understand what I'm trying to say to you? I love him. I will not give up on him. I will go and check. Right? I'll do the best I can for him under the circumstances. And I'm saying that because too often, and I talk about people who are in relationships and so on, because something goes wrong, the love stops.
And you know, love cannot.
You
cannot
understand what I'm
stop in a
saying?
day. Yeah, I get you.
The love stops.
Yeah, I get you.
What the person would have normally done, right, would be to act in a particular way. That stops right there. Okay. There are people that, for example, you see mothers, their boys are on the road forming the fool and so on, but they come home, Mama, you have anything to eat? Okay, and the mother will still give them food. Why? Because of the love. Now some people say, "Oh, you're spoiling the boy." No, she
It's
loves
your
him.
child, yeah.
That's your child. I really feel it. When I see guys on the road, you know the guys.
When you say the guys on the road, you mean
the
those
guy,
that are,
like the,
as we consider worthless?
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
What we call the. Sorry, but we know what I'm
You
talking about.
use the word, yeah. We're not giving names, Andre.
You know?
It's just the word, the meaning.
And I when I see these guys, I say to myself, boy, oh boy, oh boy, imagine if I'm that boy's or that lady's mother or father, and to see they're in a space and you cannot reach them. Imagine you driving past, you walk and you see your son there in that state, and there's so many of them here like that. These people are having a tough time dealing with that. To me, you can never get used to something like that and say, okay, well, that's what he's chosen and I don't care. No,
Some people do give up on them, Andre. You know that.
Right, that's what I'm saying
the
to you.
society, but you were saying you would never give up.
No,
Yeah.
no, no. Anyway, just finally before we end, the Reese's peanut butter cups, right?
I used to like them.
Yes. Not
got
really
too
my
sweet.
thing. Yes, I think
Too sweet.
The founder of Reese's, right? He has a son that's I think 70. I think a grandson or something like that. He's about 70 something years old, right? He was weighing in and saying that people are saying that it's lost its flavor. As you said, it's probably very, very sweet now. They're probably using, artificial ingredients or whatever. That's what he's saying. So people are complaining. And so Reese's came and said, well, the cost of chocolate has gone up and this and that and the other. But they're trying, of course, to meet, consumers' demands. But then he said something. He said he's the founder of Hershey. Because remember, they sold Reese's to Hershey. So the founder of Hershey said something. And I'll tell you what it is, and let me just get your little take on that. He said, give quality. That's the best advertising.
Agreed.
Yeah, give
or
quality.
don't do it at all.
Exactly.
Yeah, because eventually it will remain on the shelf. We buy it because we think it tastes the way it tasted before. And then when we purchase it and we taste it, who wants to buy it again? So I totally agree.
So folks, keep that in mind.
For me, it has gotten very sweet, but I didn't realize the change or anything. Meaning that Hershey's, and I didn't know that. I just purchased it because I like it.
Hershey's bought Reese's. Yes,
right. That I didn't know. Yeah. And it's
in 1963.
very sweet.
It happened. They sold in 1963.
Yeah.
Yeah. He had 6 sons, and the sons sold the business to Hershey.
Yeah.
And they say that right now Hershey's takes in $3.1 billion every year.
They'll still continue
because they have a lot of stuff that they make.
Yeah.
But just keep that in mind. That's the most important. Yeah, the most important thing, folks. Give people quality. That's the best advertising.
Rev-UP St. Lucia. Alpha Radio.
Yes,
The way you look at me there, I knew I had to say that.
All right, thank you very much for the endorsement. Okay, so let's get into the shout-outs.
All right.
Okay, folks, this is Harddrive.
So we want to talk about the food again, Andre? No? Okay, we spoke about it. In the meantime, check and see if she has responded.
Let me see if she's responded.
Okay, so Dakota, good morning to you. She says, good morning. Happy weekend to you guys. Good morning, Dakota. And Dakota also says, it's moving fast this morning. So Elvin J. SLU says, good morning, Rev-UP family. Lucita says, good morning, Andre and Lady J. Friday blessings to both. Be safe. Thank you, Lucita. Appreciate that. Trevor Francis. That's Claudius Francis' brother.
Oh, okay.
I think.
All right.
I'm sure. Good morning, Lady J and Andre. Yes, that is Trevor. Yeah. I see the pic. Pius Snappy says, good morning.
Hey, Pius, good morning to you.
And Joan Edward. Good morning, Lady J and Andre. Happy 47th Independence Day. Enjoy the weekend. She's got lots of flags, hearts, prayers, flowers, and everything. Oh, thank you. You're sending all of that to us and the people. Appreciate that, Joan. Pius says, TGIF. Okay. All right, Pius. Thank God it's Friday. And we have a long weekend. Monday, holiday. Right, so back to work on Tuesday for many people, except I guess the nurses, the doctors, hotel workers, sanitation workers, because they haven't said that they're not working on Monday. So I guess some of them are working.
Some people have a choice, huh? The show must go on. No, some shows must go on.
Some shows. Lucita says, good morning, everyone, and live on Radio Garden. Share the link.
All right, Lucita.
Happy Independence Weekend to all St. Lucians, both at home and wherever they might be roaming. Be safe. All right, Lucita. Where is she from? Andre?
Pardon?
Lucita is not.
She's St. Lucian. Yeah.
Oh, so she's okay.
She lives in the US.
That's what I meant. So she's out there, right? Okay. Anne Shirley says, good morning. Good morning, Anne. And Julian says, hi, good morning, my Rev-UP family, Andre and Lady J. Good morning, Julian.
Hey, morning, partner.
Have a blessed weekend, by the way. And flight from Antigua to St. Lucia is almost $1,002. Telling you, it's expensive. Flight to Antigua is about, 55 minutes? If it's direct, about 55 minutes.
A friend of mine sent me a little message here. He says He said, among other things, and now my favorite show is on. You and Lady J. Yes, sir. Thank you, partner.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Nabi O'Brien says, same here, Lady J. Not only were, okay, so we're talking about the birth. So she says, not only was forceps used during my delivery, but I also got, what? Let me see. No, I can't really see the word there. Andre, you got to help me on this one. Help me on this
I'm all the way here, Lady J.
Yeah, I'm going to turn my... We're reading this one here, right here. Read this one for me. I can't see what she's saying.
Same here.
You need your mic.
Yeah. So why do you want me to read that?
Okay, well, I'll have to read it. Let's see. She's saying... Okay. All right. She got something here. I can't really see.
Lady J,
torture times 2. I am forever scared. Was too traumatized to even consider giving birth a second time. Okay, so she was talking about it. Sorry about that, Nabi. Yeah, but it's still good to have one, right? Hello, Andre and Lady J. That's Sills. Very wonderful morning to you. Thanks so much for letting people know about my rub.
You see, she's not even mentioning the interview.
She just want that rub out there. And that's what we're doing. Yeah. All right. Irene Shalmine says, good morning to all listeners, Lady J and Andre. Good morning, Irene. Happy weekend. Also saying morning to Mama Shasha Andre, and my cousin Shamin, Sharming, Shamin, from LA, listening with me this morning. All right, Shamin, good morning to you. Los Angeles, good morning. And Sils came back again and says, yes, Andre, she did call me. Thanks. So whoever you give the number
lovely.
to.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
And Irene says, Andre, Chamin says hello from way back at the Central Library. Can you recall who that is?
Way back from the Central Library. Oh, so the person knows me?
Yeah.
Okay, charming. Well, I guess
she's living in LA.
Alrighty. Well, let's
right now.
Keep in touch via Harddrive.
Harddrive, yeah. And Francis says, Andre, but you just said it. They are a special breed. Just go way back. It is in their blood.
Yep, I guess so. A buddy of mine called Jax, he's also locked on. He says, I'm on too. Jax from Flow.
I'm on too, Jax?
Yeah, he's on. He's listening. Yeah. Because, I just said a while ago, a partner of mine said he likes to listen to us.
Right.
So he said he's
confirming.
Also on. Yeah.
Okay, nice. So Sharon says, happy and safe weekend to all. Good morning, Sharon.
All right, Sharon.
Mersne. And Nabi says, Andre, this is the same man who treated Princess Diana horribly during their marriage.
There you go.
I don't put anything past him.
Yeah,
Thank you. But that's the same thing I was saying too. Everybody's different when it comes to relationship, and I told you that's if the people are talking. So don't come there, Andre. I said it.
You never answered the question.
I answered the question. I said to each his own, basically. Everybody's different. You would be there. You would give up everything. I said it depended on if I had the same position that he had. But if you're really in love and you understand your family, obviously you would be there, Andre. I told you from the beginning that this was a complicated answer. From the beginning, I told you so.
I think you should qualify that as saying in hindsight.
Okay, good. That's complicated, Andre, because family means everything to some people and family means nothing to other people.
Yes, ma'am.
That's amazing.
But
right.
but remember, Lady J, remember, these people are people of influence. Yeah, keep that in mind. You have you carry a lot of influence, a lot of weight there, and that's how you behaving.
That's the man talking to his brother. Trust me. Sharon Peter says, "Good morning, beautiful Lady J." Thank you, Sharon. Appreciate you, and good morning and a safe weekend to all. Hey, Andre, they leave you out. Sharon Peter left you out today.
That's all right. That's all right.
Josie says they were not on good terms.
Okay, well, I don't know how Josie knows that.
Now, that's not your Josie. Now we have your Josiane saying.
Okay, sorry, sorry.
That's another one, yeah. Josiane says, good morning, REV-UP family. Happy 47th Independence Anniversary to all. Thank you, Josiane. And Nancy says, Ebe Bole J, you remember me of how my husband answers questions, never to the point. Ebe Bon. Andre, I'm with you.
What's that?
Andre, I'm with you. I
What's
wouldn't
that?
be able to function.
So what did she say? What did
She said she wouldn't be able to function.
You remind her of who?
Her
What did she
hubby.
say?
Her hubby.
Cow.
Her hubby.
Good one.
I don't care. I am right there on you. I have to deal with both
all
people.
All around the bush. I never see something like
I
that.
said from the beginning it was a complicated answer depending on the family. But if you're asking for me, of course I will support my family. That is the answer. But I had to take it in from all sides because, like I say, some people family means everything to them, and some people they don't really care. Friends matter more than family for some people. All right, Andre, that what? Oh, Andre, look, somebody come behind you. Andre, that is nonsense. A sensimilia Norrens says, Andre, that is nonsense. But I don't know where they are at that, what they're talking about.
Neither do I.
Maybe if it's directly after that, it could be about the prince and the king.
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Because it's directly after her message. Mario says, Andre, should I read it?
Of course, why not?
Okay, Andre, you are talking nonsense. The king cannot be associated with his brother at the time because of the nature of his brother's arrest. It sends a bad message to the public.
I guess you agree with that, right?
I see. I didn't say I agree.
Oh,
I see
well,
his
good.
point.
Well, good.
I see his
All right.
point.
No, I thought
I
you were
see
going
his
to say.
point.
I thought you were going to say you agree.
No, I see his point. I see his point. You know, like I said, Andre, family. Yeah, it's family. It's different association, even if it's family.
We hear
their
you,
blood.
Lady J.
Andre,
We hear
the next
you.
person says, Andre, come, look. Andre, come on. I'm agreeing with Lady J.
But Lady J.
All right, it's balanced. I'm
Yeah.
moving on.
Okay,
I'm
no
reading,
problem, no
Andre.
problem. Go ahead,
It's
go ahead.
balanced. Leave it alone. We're not, it doesn't matter. It's different families. Cynthia Hines says that family is a royal mess. Look at how William has treated Harry.
Remember what what's the name again? Megan said. That place is toxic. All right, there you go.
William has treated Harry brother against brother, doggy dog family.
Yeah.
And that is why he started by saying, who knows if they're even talking. Yep. All right, let's continue.
This is Harddrive.
Andre, come on, I'm agreeing with Lady J. Let's move on. All right. Mario says the king's life does not come to a halt because his brother involved himself with a pedophile. I agree. There's work to be done. I also added that when I was talking. And that's where Andrew was saying I was going all around.
But as I was saying, the point I was making, yes, it's true. My brother can be a pedophile, whatever. That will not change my love for him. That's what the point I'm making, right?
And I get that, yeah.
Okay, and there's not. You see, me, I would never allow myself, never, no matter what my brother and myself are going through, to get to the point where I am distancing myself from my brother.
Yeah.
I don't have a relationship with my brother. No way, Jose.
Yeah, there are some people that do that, Andre.
Yeah.
I would not let that happen
I'm not
either in
going to
my
condone.
family. But people do that.
I will not- I will
because
not
of what you did, they separate themselves
I
from
will
you.
not condone evil and so on. I will not condone it. But I'm not going to turn my back on you
I
or have
agree.
a sour relationship with you because of stuff that you're doing. No way. I have people sue their own children, things like that. Me?
Yeah.
Oh, what's that?
Imagine that.
If my son, right, wins $10 billion, okay, and he chooses not to give me a cent,
That's his
I'm not going to
business.
take my
I
son
agree,
to
Andre.
court for that.
Yeah, I agree.
Hey, that's him.
Yeah, that's him. Let his conscience beat him. All right, we have Mario. He says, I think he meant Andre, but it has Andrew. Oh, Andrew. So he means Andrew. Okay, Andrew has to see for himself. Talking about the prince. Andrew has to see for himself. His daughters now have to live with the shame. And also their own involvement with Epstein. He's right. And Mario is correct. Yeah, the daughters have to live with that shame. Catherine McFree says, good morning, Tam REV-UP. Maybe team she meant. Okay.
Oh, must be team.
She meant team. All right, Catherine. Good morning. Good morning
to you.
Andre, I know people that had family members that died, and the same night go dancing, country and western.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
Wasn't they care about?
Yeah,
okay.
but Lady
they
J,
care about the family.
Nothing wrong with that.
It depends on the relationship you have with the person.
You can go out, of course, nothing wrong. As a matter of fact, it's better you do that than stay there sulking and feeling sorry for yourself. No, I have no problem with that. But that doesn't mean, right, that But
that's what she's saying. The same night they were out.
Yes,
but you were saying the same. But that's the same thing. You were saying he's in prison and he went there, and it's the same time.
That's death you're talking about there. That's death. That's something else.
Okay.
Completely different. I'm saying somebody who goes through that. Somebody say you have somebody close to you who has passed on. I see nothing wrong with the person going out and trying to enjoy themselves.
Okay.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that. But these are two different scenarios.
Lucita says they arresting everyone, but the orange head is out.
These days I see it getting gray.
Havoc.
These days I see it getting gray.
God is not sleeping with pajamas.
to me, it look like it's getting gray now, not orange anymore. I could be wrong. Maybe it's just the kind. Maybe
I don't even look at him anymore.
Yeah, maybe the kind of pic that day I saw. Yeah.
D. Francis says, "Hi everyone." Hi, D. Francis.
Hey, D. Francis. Nice to hear from you.
Yeah. Julieta Louis says, "Andre, such nonsense coming from you about the king, but you losing your beloved brother you kept talking about so in a shocking manner, and you was in the air the Monday. Really? Just to please your audience. SMH.
But I just didn't I just say if somebody has a family member who died, nothing wrong with them going out.
Well, that came before you just said that. Remember that?
Well, no, the
response
point
was there. So now you're answering. Yeah,
I'm saying.
So just answer.
For me, nothing wrong with that.
Because that was when we were talking. She put that out. Julieta Louis.
As a matter of fact, when I went on the air, I dedicated the whole show to Tony.
Yeah. You did.
I played best as I could.
Yeah,
all his favorite songs.
Yeah.
All of them.
Yeah.
Okay?
You did.
Well, give me some credit, huh?
Well, she'll do that now, Andre. That was before. Give yourself, Andre.
Give me some credit.
This was when we were talking. So she might respond to that. Yeah.
Yeah, give me some credit. Because she said I did it to please my listeners. That's what she said. And that was not the reason at all. Okay? I'm saying you have
Wasn't
a
that
death.
part of it?
You have a death. You have a death in your family. The worst thing to do is to go and sulk someplace there. You're just all down and out.
That's what I do.
Well,
I stay in my room and I cry. If somebody's there, but I cry. I mean, that's how I feel. Because when I'm around you, you're going to make me cry more.
So you won't go out. You won't do anything. Yeah.
The same day?
Yeah.
Nah, if I'm with family, Andre, but I go out for what? All the people around me just going to make me cry. More.
Why would they make you cry?
Because that's exactly what they're going to. I'm so sorry. Andre, come on.
Well,
just stay.
Well, that's you. I'm not crying for that. No, I won't cry for that. That's
feelings,
for sure.
Feelings. I just want to be with my family or be in my room, be by myself. Yeah. Julieta says, despite it happened a weekend, Andre, with me, with me never will be with my brother again. My voice would be home quietly mourning for him.
I don't quite get that one.
The person is saying it happened to them on the weekend. So they would be at home for their brother.
Okay.
They're saying that for you. In other words, you should be at home. But the Monday is not a weekend. The Monday is another day. So I'm not quite sure. But she's saying she would be home. Did you come to work on the Saturday? Wasn't it closed?
Yeah.
Because that was supposed to be his shift, right?
Yeah.
So it's the Monday you played. Yeah. D. Francis says, this world. Loveton? That's all he's going to say. And I agree with you. Love. Nancy Graceland says, Andre, I strongly agree with you. Too many of us, our so-called love is too conditional.
Oh, we had a topic on that recently, on the love zone.
Julietta Louis says, with all your passion. So I guess it's you, Andre. She sends a heart. And Andre is not in, I guess, jail, J-A-I, or maybe jail. He is, Andrew is not in, she meant jail. He's currently free, not in custody, and has no active restrictions or bail conditions while the investigation continues. He was questioned for a few hours and then released.
That's still news.
No, well, that's what she confirmed in there. So he didn't even have to go to jail to see his...
Apparently, you were not listening to me. That's the first thing I said, that he's been released under investigation. I said that.
This person that answered that.
No, but you're talking as though that's news to you. I'm saying when we started talking about it...
No, it's not news. I just read what she said.
I made sure I said he was released under investigation. I said that.
Just answer that. Yeah.
Right.
I'm just reading what she said, and then you will answer. Madeline says... Hold on. Madeline says, good morning, everyone. My beautiful people, give thanks for the lovely gift of life. Blessings.
Indeed.
Thank you, Madeline. Yes. And Arthur Charles says, good morning, folks. Today is the birthday of Mrs. Josephine Muna Fletcher. Also, my Leo Clark. Also, Mr. Leo Clark. All right.
Is his birthday today?
Hey, that's what he
Mr.
has.
Clark, good morning to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you, Mr. Leo Clark. I didn't know that.
And Mrs. Morella Segis of REV-UP. All right, so
okay,
three
Mr.
persons
Segis, happy birthday to you. And who's the other person?
There is Mrs. Joseph Muna Fletcher and Leo Clark and also Morella Segis. Three persons
so
celebrating.
Happy birthday to all of you.
Happy birthday to all of you, yes. And Arthur Charles also went on to say, I forgot today, Tata Elitha birthday. Tata Elitha? Elite birthday. That's the person name is Tata. Okay. T-A-R-T-A-R.
Yes,
okay.
yes.
I thought he was
Elite.
speaking patois there.
Elite. Okay, Tata, happy
Okay,
birthday
Tata
to you.
Elite.
That's my cousin,
Okay.
actually.
All right. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Tata. All the best to you.
And Madeline Alexander says, what a royal mess. LOL. And that's about the last.
Okay, that's it.
That's about the last one
So
here.
let's get to the...
Yeah, Andre, just...
The WhatsApp
unplug
platform?
Please, yes. Okay, the WhatsApp platform. We have, let's see, taking it from the time. Yes, 10:12. Okay. Happy Independence, REV-UP. Enjoy your weekend. I don't know who that is, but it's a 860 number, Andre.
Okay.
So, you know your number. And let's go on. Good morning. Happy birthday to Miss Joan Andrew of Bishop's Gap from Ellie King and the Cauldron, Pamphil, on the Sunday, 22nd February. Thank you. Well, I think what she's saying is a happy birthday to Joan Andrew, and it's coming from, I guess her birthday is on the 22nd, and she's saying it's from the Cauldron and Pamphil family. Okay. Let's go to the next one. A Christian society shouldn't be jumping carnival. I never heard you complain about it. What? What's that about? Okay.
Carnival.
Yeah, that's probably just popped in there. I don't know. Blessed day, lovely Lady J and handsome Andre. Do have a fantastic weekend to every...
I wonder if the person is referring to Trinidad. I wonder.
Maybe. Yeah. Okay. Blessed day, lovely Lady J and handsome Andre. Do have a fantastic weekend to everyone in Radio Land. Stay safe, stay blessed. Thank you. That's from St. Lucia, 76 number. Andre,
No
no,
name?
I will...
No name for that person?
No, I would
Okay.
have to go in and see. Andre, no, I will not be able to function when any of my family members are hurt. I am as well. So yeah, she wouldn't be able to function. It's A.D. Daniel.
All right, Eddie Daniel, thanks for chiming in.
Good morning, Andre and Lady J. I love listening to both of you. Cynthia and Kathleen are watching from DBS TV.
Oh,
All
okay,
right,
just to confirm that. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
Thank you very much.
Linda always listens too. All right, Linda. Thank you.
Thank you. Good morning to the staff at DBS.
Yes. Also went on to say happy 47th Independence Anniversary to all St. Lucians.
Indeed.
And Miss Anne also is watching. Hey, Anne. Yes. She's human resource or administration. Yeah. She's been with DBS for years.
I think I know what that is. Yeah.
Greetings to AP, Lady J, and the REV-UP family. Yes, greetings to you as well. Let me see who this person is. Zoe. And Sylvester Joseph. He sends 2 hearts.
Oh, good friend.
Thank you, Sylvester. Or Joseph Sylvester. He sends 2 hearts. Thank you. Thank you. This person says, hello to my REV-UP family. I'm really looking forward to this Independence weekend. To all drivers, be discreet on the road. That goes for me too. Good. Yeah. Put yourself in there as well. All right. The 2 brothers may not have a good relationship at all. The king maybe spoke. So I think she means the king may have spoken to his brother on many occasions, and he did not want to listen. So what you get, you take. Don't you worry, Lady J. I have your back. Andre, leave the lady alone. I'm good. Andre's cool. Don't worry. We good. We good. To each his own.
Definitely.
I agree. To each his own.
Definitely.
To each his own. We good, you know. We good.
Yeah, because I know situations where brothers don't even speak to each other.
Andre.
I know that for a fact. Right here in St. Lucia. In St. Lucia.
Yeah.
In fact, it's so
Not
bad.
just brothers, mothers, sisters and mother, sister and sister, brother and brother, brother and mother, father. It's horrible.
In fact, it's so bad that they actually hate each other.
Yeah.
Hate.
Yeah.
There have been situations I know where you have sisters living in the same home, not talking to each other for years.
No, Andre, the sisters, that's a different case. But can you imagine?
Why is it a different case?
No, hold on. A man and a woman, your mother and your father, bring you on this earth, and you're not going to talk to them? If it wasn't for them, you wouldn't be on this earth.
Well, there you go again.
That's horrible.
There you go again.
You have to make peace no matter what. You can distance yourself, but you still call on certain occasions. How you doing? I'm just checking on you. And you can distance yourself for whatever reasons that maybe you don't agree with her, your mother, or your father. And that's okay, because you're human. It depends. But I never believe in the vexation. I don't believe in that. They brought you in this earth. And you have to say thank you. Andre, whenever it's my birthday, I always tell my mother, thank you for carrying me. Something I say to her every year.
So as you said a while ago, I guess there are homes where people brought up differently. So brother, as you said, hates brother, brother hates sister, sister hates brother, brother, son hates father, son hates mother. Yeah, but my point is that, right? I'm not going to allow myself to stoop to that level. I will never.
Totally.
Not at my age.
I
Never,
agree.
never. So those of you who are comfortable with those kinds of things, hey, bravo to you. That's how you feel that this is justified and so on. You can be vexed with your next, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your husband, your wife, your brother, sister. If that's how you want to live your life, yeah, no problem, right?
And you have a conscience.
And if some of you, right, who've lost a loved one, right, choose to go, like a cousin of mine said to me, when Tony passed, he said he bought a bottle of Mount Gay rum, right? That's how he said
Celebrated.
Not celebrated. He says he was hurt and stuff, right? So he chose to do it like that, okay? To just drink. He said he just got drunk, right? Now I choose to do it differently, right? So as you said, to each his own. To each his own. That's how you want to behave. No problem.
And this person says, I really appreciate Andre. I really appreciated Andre coming on Monday after Tony's death. It was very touching to have had his friend come to speak about him. That was very touching.
Yeah.
Everybody felt it, Andre, including me.
I invited all his friends.
Yes, you did.
Okay, to come in. Okay, I invited all. They didn't want to come because they said they cannot handle it.
I wouldn't.
All right. Initially, his girlfriend was reluctant as well, but then she changed her mind, thank God, and she came in. So these two guys and the lady was there.
I wouldn't be able to do it, Andre. I take death totally different. I shut down, shut out. It's hard for me. So no, I wouldn't.
Yeah, but somebody has to carry the mantle, right?
Agreed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If everybody has to
And when my
break
brother
down
died-
like that, I
Yeah.
mean, what happened now? Who's
Yeah.
going to make arrangements? Who'll carry on? Who'll carry the
agree.
torch?
Andre, you are so right in what you're saying. But with me, I shut down. When my brother died, would you believe Consuelo took over? And, a lot of people don't know that, but when she got to Rambali, she actually fainted. Yeah, because it was so much for her. She fainted. They had to pick her up and get her a cup of tea and so on and so on and so on. And she kept that from me because she says, Mommy, if I told you that, you yourself wouldn't be able to handle it. And I have to thank Anselma Cauldron, who assisted us as well. She's a very close friend of the family. Yeah, Andre, everybody takes death differently. And that's how you wanted to take in. And we have to accept that. And we have to respect you for that. Simple.
Yeah. And by the way, 90% of what was supposed to be done, that was me. Okay? Because we have no other family here in St. Lucia.
Right here, yeah.
Everybody's overseas. So I had
you had to keep
that burden.
the strength.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. And
Andrea, I did see at some point, I don't know if you couldn't hold it anymore, but I did see when you put your head down and you were crying. I saw at this point you couldn't help it anymore. You broke down. The cameras got that. So I did see that.
Yeah,
I did see that, Andre.
All right.
So,
So
was
that's
one
it.
more?
Oh,
Yeah.
there's more.
I really the next line. I stand with AP for taking that decision at the time.
Of course.
Let
Thank you
me
very
see
much.
who this was. AKA Rush.
So that's
I
it?
don't know. Yeah. And over
Alrighty.
over here, I think that's the last one. Back on the still says she says it's not. I was happy that Andre came back the time he did. Tony wouldn't want him to remain home and to let his hard work crumble. Yeah.
Alrighty.
And finally, that's Lou Prudent. For me, it's the manner in which Charles has left his brother out to dry.
So different folks? Well, different
Different
strokes for different folks.
Different strokes for different folks. Andre, yesterday you got it wrong,
right.
today you get it wrong again. Different strokes for different folks.
Okay, folks. I got it right, huh? Folks.
I'll give you 10 lashes,
Yeah.
but Andre, I might not be able to take
Now,
the 10.
what you going to be doing for the weekend? I'm going to share that with us because I can tell you what I'll be doing for the weekend.
No, you tell me because I don't know what I'm going to be doing for the
Okay, well,
weekend.
good. So tonight I'm going to be at Dax up in Rodney Bay. That's going to be strictly old school. So that's on the Rodney Bay strip there. I'll be there, God willing, from about 8 o'clock until about midnight. That's number one. Number two, the Grapevine up in the north, up in the
That's
Groza Lane.
Bella Rosa.
Yes, correct
Okay,
is
I
right.
pass them most
You know,
times.
yeah, that's tomorrow night. I'll be there with DJ Leroy, and there's a nice crew there tomorrow night. That's tomorrow Saturday.
What's it, country?
Country and Western,
okay.
old school. And on Sunday, I'm going to be down in Victoria Choiseul at Cool Joint Disco.
Oh, we hear a
Yeah,
lot of
yeah.
that place. How big is that place, Andre? Because they do a lot of advertising.
Yes. They really do. It's not a large place, but it's okay. It's okay. But what I'll be playing on Sunday is more like an enclosed area by the bar. Yeah, so that's how they do it on a Sunday. They call it 12 to 12. So they start from 12 o'clock in the afternoon up until midnight. Yeah, right through.
Meaning people dancing?
Well, I guess people come there and
No, meaning you playing and are you playing
Yes.
from?
Yeah.
Really? And people? Oh wow!
But I'm not playing from
daytime.
12, huh? I'm playing
Yeah.
from 9.
But there's somebody playing, and so you can
Yeah.
dance in the daytime. Is that
If
what
they
it is?
want
or
to,
just
I've never
music?
been there during the daytime.
Oh, okay.
Yes, by the time I get there about 9ish,
So it's
so
dark,
I just
yeah.
take over and Anuale.
All right. Yes.
So
Well,
that's what I'll be doing.
I don't think I've ever gone to entertainment in the South. I don't think so. I can't remember.
Well, that's on another level.
Yeah.
All right? Yeah. Okay, so
Oh, there are
Lady
more
J,
people there, you know.
thank you very much.
Anthony Andre says, hi. Anthony here, Andre's friend. I'm really looking forward to this weekend vibes.
Oh, yes, you know, he'll be at every session. That's for sure. All right?
And somebody else said, is it today? Yeah, well, they sent a voice, but we can't listen to the voice. My condolences to you. Andre, now know what your brother. Oh, he just found out about your brother.
Oh, he didn't know. Oh, imagine
this
that.
person didn't know. Let me see who it
Imagine
is. Lauren Clement. Just found out about your brother.
Hey, wow. That's like actually, well, by now, still news. Okay.
Wait.
Lady J, I gotta go.
Wait, the last one, that's from Atlanta. We gotta read this one. Happy weekend to you, Lady J and Andre. I love you both very much. Always great shows, great chats. I can see with Lady J concerning the royal family. Love will want me to leave whatever I'm doing and run to his rescue. But it depends on my relationship with him. Shaking my head, that's right. And this is Glory from Atlanta. Hey to you both, love you all. She sends 4 hearts and 4 kisses. Thank you, Glory.
Thank you very much.
Appreciate that. Atlanta, good morning.
All right, so wishing you all a nice and safe weekend. So, Lady J, just quickly, what do you have coming up on your show today?
We have...
On the REV-UP Center.
Yes, we have... I'm going to be talking... Guess what I'm going to be talking about, Andre?
I can
Feces.
guess. What?
Feces.
Oh, interesting.
I'm going to be talking about that today at 2 o'clock.
Will you talk about gut health as well?
Maybe that will be part 2.
All
Good
right.
idea. That's a good one, Andre. So we'll talk about feces, your stool. And as always, Andre, we have the hit of the day and, the wonder. Yeah.
The one-hit wonder.
One-hit wonder.
Yeah.
Wonder. We're going to talk about that.
Okay, so remember, folks, the REV-UP, the homegrown, the top 10 will not be heard from 3.
2 today.
And
2 to
from
3.
2 to
but
3.
Not, but from...
But Send the DJ will be hosting from 4 to 4:30, somewhere around there. All right,
Stay
this
tuned
afternoon.
for that one.
That's the REV-UP, the homegrown top 10.
Yes.
And folks, I feel proud, to say Tony's legacy. It's what he left us.
Continuing.
Okay, and I want to keep holding on to those things as long as possible. Yeah. All right.
Well,
Beautiful.
eventually Zen might change it to top 20. You never know.
Yeah, exactly. So we're moving on eventually.
Yeah.
Okay, so folks, listen. I know, God willing, I'll have a nice weekend. I hope you're going to have a nice weekend as well. Do all the things that make you happy. All right, the things that make you sad. Try and stay away from those things. All right.
Or the people who make you sad.
That too. Exactly. So make sure you take it easy on the road. For example, you're going to be driving. As I say, don't drink and drive.
I always have mine saying, don't drink and drive and drink, don't text and drive, and don't you walk and text.
There you go. Yes, always have a designated driver. I know for sure Anthony has a designated driver. That's me.
Anthony, you are so lucky.
That'll be me.
You are so lucky.
The one of people that tell me they feel so safe when I'm driving them.
Really, Andre?
Oh, yeah, man. They feel safe. They don't worry about anything. And other people who drive them, they get real nervous. So, yeah, I drive pretty good.
I was watching something, Andre. The guy's hoodie, the hood of the vehicle flew up. So I was watching it.
Mama.
So he came, and then he didn't park close enough to the side of the road. He was more sort of in the middle. So some cars came, passed around. He got out of the car. I don't think that's something you can fix by yourself, Andre. If it flies real far back, I'm not sure. I don't know. A mechanic would have to say this. But it happened very quickly. About 5 cars passed and they were okay. Andre, the next car came in, hit his car on the side. The guy flew up in the air. He must be dead, Andre.
Where did it happen?
Not here in the U.S. Andre, but the question, if you have to, this happened, put your head on the outside and try and get as close as you can to the sidewalk. Put your hazards on instead of it happened and you're just going to stand up more or less in the middle of the road.
He wasn't thinking.
But okay, he's at fault partly, but the driver is also at fault because it's a straight road, Andre. What were you doing? You were on your phone or something?
Maybe.
That's totally impossible. Straight road. It wasn't like in St. Lucia, corners, hills, and I'm sure that man is dead.
Oh,
so
okay.
please be careful on the road. Lots of traffic we're going to get this weekend. And of course, have a great Monday and happy 47th.
Yeah, we'll see you on Tuesday, God willing. All right?
Thank you, Andre.
Right here
I'll
on
have a long
REV-UP
weekend to
St. Lucia.
myself.
Okay, so folks, this has been Harddrive for today, Friday, the 20th of February, brought to you the compliments of Rambali's Funeral Parlor. Please keep it locked. Lady J will be with you until 3 this afternoon. Then from 3, it's going to be Zen the DJ.
To whom I'm well pleased.
The show brought to you the compliments of Rambali's Funeral Parlor.
In moments of loss, finding comfort and support is essential. At Rambali's Funeral Parlor, we understand that every life is unique, and honoring that life is our mission. Our dedicated team is here to guide you through every step, offering personalized services that reflect the cherished memories of your loved one. From traditional funerals to modern celebrations of life, we provide a range of options tailored to your family's wishes. Whether it's a simple service or an elaborate tribute, we ensure every detail is handled with care. Let us help you create a meaningful farewell, honoring the legacy of your loved one. To learn more about our services, call 758-452-2021 Castries, 758-454-9239 Viewfort. Visit us at www.ramballiesfuneral.com. Ramballies Funeral Parlor, where memories are cherished and love is everlasting.
The alpha of radio is on 95.9.